Welcome back to Ankh Tarot. We are going to channel a message from one of the ancient Egyptian gods. Okay. I know it's been a few days, but I am back. All right. Let's see. Who has a message for you today? Mhm. All right. We have Nefertum. All right. He represents completeness. Okay. He also is the god of like really nice smells, good perfumes. Okay. All right, Nefertum, what is the topic of discussion today? Firm foundation. Okay. All right, so I feel like you're about to have stability. Finally, finally, you're going to have stability. Beautiful. I feel like if you're building something, it's finally going to be done being built as well. Something is finished. Okay, let's get more details. I'm also getting for someone here, like you could be like running a marathon or um, climbing a mountain or something. If you're worried, if you're not going to get to the top, you are. Okay. This could be like financially too, or in some type of corporation or something. You're wondering if you're ever going to finish college, if you're ever going to um, finish or complete something that you set out to complete. Are you ever going to reach that goal? Are you ever going to get that car, that house? The answer is yes. But Nefertum may have more to say about that. Okay, let's just see. All right, we have the sun. Yeah, very happy, happy energy. All right, the sun, Leo energy, the Knight of Chalices. We have the King of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands, with the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're happy that you invested in something, whatever this foundation is. I feel like you're happy you did that because now you feel like that feeling that you took to do it is going to get you somewhere. Like you feel more stable now. The Four of Pentacles represents that firm, that solid, stable energy. And that's exactly why I feel like you did something. This is exactly why you decided to invest in something because you knew that you were going to be able to create some type of firm, grounded platform or situation. I'm also getting that right now, while you're watching this video, you have a lot of determination and stamina um, to get something done. We have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. Those that is crazy to me. Like I feel like you just being consistent at something, like you just keep going to do something because like this is how you're able to like get whatever foundation you're doing. I feel like you're very consistent or you're doing a good job every time or something like that. So now I see you have this certain confidence to yourself. Like I feel like you're happy that you decided to invest somewhere because now you have this certain confidence or happiness about what you're doing. All right. I feel like no one can kind of stop you from doing what you're doing. You feel very confident about it because you're about to finally get a firm grounding or standing in something. So it's like once you see the foundation, it's like, who are you to tell me that I can't? So I feel like that's the energy that you have right now. It's like, yeah, I just heard you could like smell the victory, like you feel that, like you smell the victory. Okay. Very interesting, Nefertum. Thank you for telling me that. All right. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Fundraise. Okay, so maybe this is how you are able to get this firm foundation. I feel like you're raising money. People are giving you money here, or you invested your money somewhere in a fundraiser or something. It's doing well. Yeah, I just feel like you're happy that you were able to raise enough money to invest in something as well. Like that's kind of like where your money's at. I feel like yeah, and then we have profits on the bottom. I feel like whatever you decided to raise money for to invest in, you're actually going to start seeing profits from it. And then we have stick to a budget. Okay, yeah. So I feel like, maybe this is like why you're so happy you were able to stick to some type of budget here. You didn't go under budget or over budget. You stayed exactly where you wanted to be when it comes to your finances or when it comes to investing in something. You didn't have to spend too much or spend too little. The it was a fair price for whatever you're trying to do here, whatever endeavor you're trying to do. Maybe you're trying to make money while you're asleep, you have a business or you have some type of education that, will make you happy. Like you're trying to get a lot of this education to make money, you know, so much money that it's like, you know, you get paid for doing nothing or something. Like it's not, it's like you just get paid for what you know. I'm getting someone here could be like a doctor. Like, the doctor doesn't really do any work. They just kind of come in after the technician and check their work and make sure it's right and diagnose you and stuff like that. So I'm getting that, like when you get to the top or something, like when you complete something, you had that firm foundation under you, you're happy. So this is what I see going on here. All right, we have infinity. Damn, so this may go on forever. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, this is gonna go on forever. For some of you, you actually may be buying an infinity car or like an Audi or something. So this could be like, a luxury vehicle. But I'm getting that this is just going to keep going on. Like, this is why you're so happy that you invested in something or that you save money for something because something cannot be taken away from you. This firm foundation can never be taken from you because it's done, it's firm. Once a mountain is done being formed, who's going to move that fucking mountain? No fucking body. The most you can do is probably carve into it. But yeah, so I feel like whatever situation you're in it. It's you're if this is an actual position, I feel like, you've solidified your position somewhere too. Like if you invested in like a club or anything like that, anything that makes you happy, I feel like you're like a regular there or you have a firm foundation, like you get a say or like forever, like you just it's almost like you're in the in crowd or something when it comes to like being stable. It's like you're in a certain percentage or a certain percentile and that makes you happy or this is what's about to happen. I feel like Nefertum is telling you like, yeah, this is like a sweet victory or success is sweet. Some of you may be wearing like sweet perfumes too. Yeah, that's a good idea. Keep keep making your environment smell good. Keep making this foundation look good. Keep up with it. I feel like you are sticking to a budget, which is really good. I feel like you're just happy that you're making all the right moves. I feel like you are making all the right moves, or you will be. This is a really good card to pull. Okay. All right, we have grief. Okay, so I'm getting you've been doing all of this while being sad too. I feel like right now, like you haven't even like I feel like you did all of this while going through like sadness or grief. I feel like that's crazy. Like you could have been broke, having to stick to a budget or something like that. You grieved, you did all of this even when you were grieving. Some of you could literally be grieving right now and you're just like so happy that you decided to um, invest in something because now it's going to pay off. But I feel like something is not easy or something like that, or there could be other situations going on in your life that could have made making this firm foundation harder, but you're still doing it. And then we have scarcity, the goddess Sokoyant. Yeah, I feel like you would do something in the day and then do something at night. It's like during the day you were one way, and then like maybe you used to cry at night, but then at day in the daytime you're just happy. Like you do everything you're supposed to do. You look amazing, you look confident and stuff like that. But at night you would really cry. You would really be sad about all the stuff that you have to do. This could literally be someone here who like actually like hosts like fundraisers here. Like you know, you see what really happens at night with the people that you're raising the money for. Like in the daytime they look all beautiful, everyone sees who their money's going towards, but then at night those homeless people that we were just feeding, they gotta sleep in a box. Like that's like the harsh reality. So I feel like if you are doing a fundraiser here, for those of you who may resonate with that, you're happy because you raised enough money to help these people, even though you had to do this while you were sad or something. Okay. So yeah, grounding on the bottom, I feel like you're just super stable here. I feel like you are really confident in your position in life or whatever you're doing. You feel very confident and safe where you are. Let's pull another one of these cards. All right, we have flexible. All right, so yeah, okay, I'm getting okay, cool. So you're more flexible now. Maybe this is what you were trying to achieve. For some of you, it could literally just be flexibility. Like you wanted to have options. Like that is what stability looks like to you. Like you're able to be flexible on what you do with your money, or like, yeah, because I feel like, maybe for a while you had to stick to a budget. I feel like now you're more flexible with what you're going to be able to do with your money, or you're flexible with like, just in life in general. Like I feel like you're just going to end up being more flexible because you feel stable, you feel comfortable to move around, you know? Some of you literally could like really just be getting more flexible, or you're working on flexibility for some of you. Someone could be like a dance teacher or a dance coach. All right, and then we have forward. Yeah, so I feel like this whole situation of you getting this firm foundation is going to help you move forward in life. This is a very beautiful reading. um, this is what I'm seeing. So if you're watching this video, just know and just know that if you call on Nefertum, he can really show you that you're about to have some type of stability here that genuinely cannot be taken from you. This is like a love deck, but it really can resonate for any type of reading. So I'm gonna still pull a card. It says, yeah, a venture, a venture, adventure awaits. Go find it. Exactly. Moving forward. Yeah. So now you can adventure places, or you can do certain things because you have a certain level of stability. You're in a certain percentile, or you um, reached a certain goal. Now you feel like more flexible to like let the foundation be the foundation. Like you stay there. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go do some other stuff. I can be flexible now because all right, what I built here is good. I don't have to tend to it all the time. I can rely that it's gonna stay there. It's going to be there forever, infinity. After I die, this is going to be here. When my kids die, it's still going to be here. When my great 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 grandchildren die, it's still going to be evidence or some type of uh, structure or stability of this situation here. Something is going to last forever moving forward, or as long as you want it to. All right, they're telling me to pull one more card to clarify. All right, take your time. Yeah, there's no rush. You don't have to rush to, because yeah, you're about to complete it. You're about to finish. So you don't have to rush. Okay. You don't have to compete with anybody. You can take your time, work at your own speed, especially if you're grieving or you're doing this while you're sad or something has an element of sadness to it a little bit. For some of you, it'll be the sadness. The only thing is that you had to stick to a budget that was irritating, or for some of you, you actually are doing a lot, experiencing grief. Like someone could have died, or you could have broke up with somebody, or family situations, anything like that. I feel like if that happens, make sure you still take your time. Okay, but whatever the case is, this is going to last forever. Whatever you are investing in, it's something is going to last forever, or there will always be evidence of it. Like if this is something like online that you're doing, I feel like there will always be evidence, or like you will always have some type of foundation. Okay, cool. All right, we have the Ten of Wands, the Empress, Taurus energies, the Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's coming out again. Yeah, you feel very confident in yourself now. This is beautiful. Okay, or you're about to. And then the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, now you know that a lot of work is going to needs to be done somewhere else, or you may just now see yourself as someone who's put in a lot of work. I just but I feel like you're gonna bask in its glory, or you're going to be able to like relax soon. Um, yeah, I feel like people are going to start complimenting you for doing something while you went through a hard time, or they're going to start liking what you're doing. You're gonna start getting likes or like compliments for how you how you reacted when you were going through a hard time. Um, yeah, so I feel like that's when you're gonna finally finish something, when you get compliments about how you were able to handle yourself in a hard situation. That's how you know you reached the end of something. It's like when you get an award, and you're up there accepting the award, and then whoever's giving it to you is like, yeah, I've seen you go through all of school, and it was so stressful studying, but you did an amazing job. I really like the way that you carry yourself. Like if you're like that's if we want to put it in as like, I guess a way that we all can understand the emotion. It's that type of situation. Like if you're accepting an award at school, or like a show or a competition, they always compliment you about your resilience. So I feel like that's a common thing people do. Like they're like, yeah, I watched this person, da 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 da, da, and they did this and that, and stuff like that. So I feel like people are going to see you as a hard worker or someone who's very resilient. Okay. Um, but I'm also seeing that you're the type of person that you don't mind making sure you stick to a budget for peace of mind. You're like, yeah, I'm always going to make sure that I'm stable for my peace or my sanity. And I also see too the reason why people are going to start liking how you um, behave when you go through grief or a sad situation. Like you're still determined, you still move forward, you still press on. They're going to admire that because you didn't complain, or you don't complain. You just take it. So I feel like um, once you finally get recognition or praise for, building this firm foundation, whether it's spiritual, physical, emotional, whatever the case is, whatever, it's all going to differ for whatever you guys are investing in right now. But yeah, I feel like when you finally get a compliment, that's when you're gonna be like, wow, like somebody was paying attention, or somebody did notice, or stuff like that. Like, it won't feel like everything that you did was in vain, or nobody noticed how much you were trying to build a foundation of something. Somebody did notice. Somebody is watching. Somebody does want to give you some type of recognition. Okay, so let's get some moonology here. All right, we have balance, spiritual, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. Yeah, I feel like this is where you are now. I feel like this is, what you had to do when you were upset or sad. Although you were grieving, you had to stay balanced. You had to make sure that you remembered that although I'm sad, spiritually or whatever, that there's still a practical world. Like the world don't stop because I'm sad. I feel like this is how you are thinking, or something like that, or this is how you were able to build this foundation. You're like, yeah, I'm sad. That don't mean the world gonna stop. That don't mean bills ain't due. That don't mean this, that, and the third. That don't mean I can't stick to my budget because I'm sad. Like, I feel like this is how you were behaving, or this is how you are going to be right now, or whatever. Okay, we have be bold and make the first move. Yeah, I feel like you don't tell people your moves. I feel like you don't like you just do them. I feel like you don't really tell people your first moves. I feel like you're bold and you do it. This is how you were able to stay practical or whatever. Like you just when you were sad, you didn't say, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna do this now, guys, because I'm so sad," or I'm not gonna give up." No, you just did it. So you didn't tell people your moves. This is how you were able to build this foundation. I feel like that's important. This may be a lesson that you are taking into or taking heed of as well. Is like when you don't tell people what you're about to do or things that's going to happen, it actually sticks or you're actually able to like mold it. Yeah, I'm seeing someone at the beach here. They're giving me a visualization to tell you guys. It's like when you're at the beach and you're playing in the sand, right? If the sand is wet and firm, no wind that comes by can blow it down, right? Because you took the extra time to be, you put the water and you put the emotion in to keep the sand. I don't know if this makes sense, but this is what Nefertum is giving me, so y'all just block in. Hold on. So it's like you're building this little sand castle, whatever, with the watery sand, and no type of wind or communication can blow it down, right? That's what they're telling me. So they're saying like, I feel like the emotion is what help you keep this foundation together. Like if you didn't have emotion in whatever you were doing, it probably, or if you didn't feel a certain type of way, or if you didn't experience some type of grief here, it wouldn't have meant as much to you. Like you probably wouldn't have had the the I guess you can say motivation to want to keep putting into something that was probably really hard to complete. So I feel like all the tears and the sweat that you put into whether it's school or a job or a business or a company, all of that stuff, and you didn't tell nobody what you were doing, you didn't look for attention while you were doing that. That is what made it so strong. It's like it was personal. It was personal. Like this is you're happy that you put that hard work in. You're like, yeah, it was personal with me. I didn't have to tell nobody what was going on. This shit is personal. Like I want to be successful. I wanted this firm foundation for myself, not for anybody else. I wanted to be flexible real bad. I didn't brag to nobody about how I have to keep this budget or what I'm doing with my money or what I'm investing in. I just wanted to be successful. I wanted to stick. So I think that's the key to making. I feel like Nefertum is saying that is the key to making something strong is by not telling people about it, by just if you're going through a sad situation, just balancing it out yourself, becoming more flexible and more grounded in the situation. I feel like you genuinely are happy and confident now. All right, so let's go ahead and get a angel number here, Nefertum, please. All right, we got 3151. Just give me a second to look it up for you. Okay, so this number says that you are in charge of your life. You can progress your life perfectly with amazing things. It says taking charge of your life. All right. So, yeah, I feel like this is what you did. You took charge of your life. It's your life, it's personal. you know, you're taking charge of your life. You're doing things that you want to do it, and you're about to finish something because of that. I'm hearing like you just completed an era, like you're about to finish an era, or you're stepping into a new one with a really good foundation and good confidence about what you do. Ooh, I hope my mic is not like bumping into my clothes when when I do this. All right. Anyway, all right. We got 2, 3, 3, 1. All right. Let me look that one up for you. All right. It says trust your gifts. Yeah. So maybe this is what you invested in. You invested in your gifts. You have gifts here. All right. This angel number wants you to trust yourself in all that you do. Always see the worth in all that you deserve in life. It says find worth in what you do to achieve your dreams. Yeah. Maybe you saw the worth in something when nobody else did or something like that. But yeah, I feel like your angels want you to trust yourself seriously. Okay. And I feel like if you're doing that, if you're trusting yourself, to keep your budget or, whatever gift you have, if you want to invest in that, you want to take it further in life, I feel like you're going to have a firm foundation in your dreams. And that's amazing. All right. So I'm leaving the message there. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this message brought you some clarity. If you feel like it did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care.